Hey everyone and welcome to Storytime. My name is Jake and today we are going to be looking at the subreddit r/maliciouscompliance, where people conform to the letter but not the spirit of a request. If you're new around here, please do hit subscribe down below so that you never miss out on another video. But for now, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy some malicious compliance. Giving me detention unless I come in with appropriate footwear? Well, okay. So, a little important background on me and the teacher in question. Starting with myself. I grew up in a very poor family of 5 with my mother and 3 siblings. I was the textbook case for Asperger's at the time, but was not yet diagnosed as the psychologist who had conducted the original diagnosis had taken a dislike to me because I had told him his joke, the one about the inflatable boy in the inflatable school, real amateur stuff even to an 8-year-old, was stupid, which meant that I was simply not a very nice little boy, rather than autistic. The teacher, who we will henceforth refer to as Mr. Wiggles, after a particularly torturous punishment he loved to dole out during detentions, was an amazing and crazy man, stern to those who lacked discipline, but even-handed and genuinely attentive to the needs of every student, as well as having a mean streak almost as large as his deliciously evil sense of humour. Cut to me, 13 years old, in my first year of high school, Brit boy over here, and desperately autistic, completely without understanding of the common social graces such as sarcasm. I go into school one day with my only good remaining pair of shoes, white trainers with Velcro straps, nothing fancy or brand named, and Mr. Wiggles is having none of it. OP, what do you think you're wearing on your feet? Shoes? Very funny. Tomorrow, either come in wearing black shoes per the dress code, or don't come in at all. Paint them if you have to. Well, okay then. At the time, I had never intentionally missed a day of school. If I could avoid it, I would do so, as I was convinced the only way to get out of grinding poverty was to grow up with perfect grades, so I could get into the upper echelons, sweet naive child that I was. I hatched a plan. The week before, my mum had thought it would be great for a house full of children who enjoyed scribbling on everything in sight to have a wall that was actually okay for us to draw on. So, she went out and bought some chalkboard paint. The stuff basically turns any surface into a functioning chalkboard and is great fun for kids and adults too, I found. I really recommend it. At this point though, I had another purpose for it. As I said, we were poor. There was no way my mum could afford to pay for a new pair of school shoes for me this month. So I decided, with not a hint of malice in my heart, not so much malicious compliance as autistic compliance, that dipping my shoes in this stuff would fulfill the only condition laid out by my teacher to a satisfactory degree. The next day, I crinkle into class with my brand spanking new chalkboard shoes, patent pending, crunching underfoot, sounding for all the world like I had managed to fit maracas between each of my toes. Mr. Wiggles asks me what on earth I was wearing, having already forgotten about the incident the day before, since he didn't hold things against his students unless they were serious. I told him exactly what I had done, and each logical step in the train of thought that had led me to this point. He laughs his absolute butt off. A very pleasant sound since this man was known to have an amazing sense of humour between the students and staff, and congratulates me on my innovative solution, gesturing to take a seat. After that period, Mr. Wiggles pulled me aside and explained that he'd rather I come in wearing inappropriate footwear than destroy a perfectly serviceable pair of shoes. Just to explain the name, this man was very well known for his inventive detentions. A very memorable one for me was writing out Lewis Carroll's The Jabberwock 30 times during my lunch in order to try and teach me to improve my handwriting. Turned out later that I was dyspraxic, and no amount of practice was fixing that, though I do appreciate knowing the whole poem by heart. The Wiggles part is from his favourite form of student punishment. During detentions, he would have us call out random numbers from something like 1 to 500. Each number representing a song from the vast playlist he had of the Australian children's television performers, the Wiggles. To this day, the words fruit salad, yummy yummy haunt my dreams. If this man wasn't such an amazing teacher, I'd say he missed his true calling as a torturer. I was really expecting him to just not come into school at all, but then when he mentioned the chalkboard and the black paint, I was like, oh no, I know where this is going. My manager is mistaken. Hope nothing happens to your replacement. I can't believe I finally have the opportunity to share with this sub. For a small background, I work in customer service for one of the 2 big hardware stores. Not gonna outright say it for obvious reasons. And I, along with one co-worker, were working around the desk and my manager in his office when this happened. We handle returns, exchanges, price adjustments, etc. You name it, the service desk is the first place you go. Last night, a guy came in with a small power tool, as well as our extended warranty booklet and his original receipt. He bought it here just over a year ago, and he purchased the 2-year warranty to go with the manufacturer warranty. However, his tool just died recently and he can't get it back on. Because of its price point, I confirm in the booklet that it is something we replace instead of send out for repair, as well as confirm on his original receipt that it has the warranty information at the bottom, as it has an authorization number to use and such necessary for the warranty complaints. And so I get someone who works down with the tools to bring one up for me to replace. He brings it up, and as I start the refund process, the customer asks me, "The warranty still covers this tool, right?" I answer him, no, it does not, since the warranty was assigned to that particular tool he is returning. So, he will have to purchase a new warranty for the new tool. "I think you're wrong." Excuse me? "Yeah, I buy a lot of stuff from here. Every other tool I have the warranty carries over." At this point, my co-worker, who's up there with me, backs me up and says no, a new tool has to get a new warranty if you want protection. And the customer again claims we are wrong. So I say, well, let me go check with my manager just to be sure. And I walk over and ask my manager. They do confirm to me that the new one has to be purchased. With that in mind, I go back to the desk and explain my manager confirmed a new one has to be purchased. "He's mistaken." "What?" "I purchased 2-year protection, which goes on top of the 1-year manufacturer warranty. So I should get 3 years total. It's been just over a year and a half on this tool, and so with my purchase, I get another year and a half to carry over to this new one." I again repeat, I'm sorry, but my manager has assured me a new one has to be purchased to receive the warranty. But the customer doesn't want to hear it. My manager is mistaken. So I go back to my manager, tell him what the customer told me, and he tells me it's like $11 to purchase a new protection warranty. Just reduce the price of the tool that much so it can even out the cost of the new warranty. I felt this was unjust, but I'm already over the issue and just want the customer gone, so my co-worker and I can get back to cleaning. As I walk back up there, I start. So my manager said, "I don't care what the manager said. He is mistaken. I buy a lot of things here and I know this is how it's done. I just want the tool to be replaced. I am not spending more money on a new warranty since mine has a year left on it." So I ask just to be sure. "So you want me to exchange this tool?" And the customer says yes. So I do my job, as I am told by the customer, to make him happy, as all managers say when someone is difficult, and simply refund the old tool and recharge for the new one. He takes his booklet, original receipt, new tool, and leaves, thinking he has 1 year extra of warranty left, now void because I refunded the old tool that it was attached to. While I tell my co-worker my manager literally offered to give him another 3 years free, but since he cut me off and just wanted an exchange, that is exactly what I gave him. Hope your tool works longer this time. Edit. Somewhere in this, people are gathering the store screws people over on their warranties, so I figured I'd make an edit and explain my store. We do not refund warranties. We do not roll over warranties. We sell warranties. The customer would have to call the warranty number that is not only on the receipt, but the warranty packet he was supplied with, so he can receive a refund for the remaining days of his warranty. It is neither my or my store's responsibility to make the customer read the packet they receive. We even explain what the warranty covers and ask any questions as best we can. I don't make the policy, I don't even agree to the policy, but it is what it is. Customers should read the info or listen to what the employees and managers tell them about the proper procedure. This particular customer, in all his knowledge, somehow thinks we roll over the warranty despite his own source of information saying otherwise. There was no method of correcting him. It is not what he wanted to hear, plain as that. I do not refund or roll over warranties. My co-workers do not refund or roll over warranties. My managers too do not refund or roll over warranties. Unless it is within the first 30 days, then we can refund. It is not done in my store, and we are not capable of doing it. Store policy can be ridiculous. Call the hardware stores in your area and complain about it. That's about all I gotta say on it. Thank you if you read this far. You know, everyone's arguing about the warranty and if it was fair to just not give him a warranty or whatever, something like that. But I'm just really curious what the tool was and how much it is. Because if it was really cheap, then you just buy a new one. But if it's really expensive, then I can get this frustration. I don't know, I'm just really curious. Hey everyone, I hope you all had a really good day and that you enjoyed that video. If you want to check out some other videos, then click on screen right now or check out the playlist down below. If you enjoyed that video, then please do leave a like. And if you want to submit your own stories, then you can do so by joining the Discord in the top link in the description. But thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon.